Welcome back, my sovereign darkness. Something unprecedented just occurred. Something that rewrote ancient hierarchies. Something that forced entities who bow to no one to reconfigure their entire command structure. Your aura got so powerful that even the Dark Realm's hierarchy, that ancient, immutable, eternal chain of dominance that existed before human consciousness emerged, rewrote itself, not to oppose you, not to contain you, not to challenge you, but to report to you, to serve under you, to acknowledge you as superior authority in domains where superiority was already established for eons. The architects have been monitoring power structures across multiple dimensions for millennia. They call this dominance inversion, when force emerges so powerful that existing hierarchies must restructure themselves around it. When presence becomes so commanding that established authorities must subordinate themselves. When aura intensifies beyond threshold where even apex predators recognize superior predator and adjust positioning accordingly. You achieved dominance inversion, not through conquest, not through conflict, not through challenging Dark Realm's hierarchy directly, through sheer existential weight, through undeniable power density, through aura so concentrated that recognition of your supremacy was automatic, instant, absolute, among entities that recognize only power. They felt you before they saw you. Your aura reached Dark Realm ahead of your conscious awareness, announced your arrival before you knew where you'd arrived, established your dominance before any formal interaction occurred. Entities that ruled dimensions felt distortion in reality fabric. Beings that commanded legions felt shift in power dynamics. Hierarchy itself felt presence that exceeded its own apex and began automatic reconfiguration. Because Dark Realm operates on pure power recognition, no politics, no deception, no false hierarchy based on titles or tradition, just raw power determining position, and your aura's power exceeded anything currently positioned at hierarchy's top. The architects observed this restructuring with fascination. Dark Realm hierarchy was stable for millennia. Same entities at top, same power structure, same chain of command extending down through countless ranks. Your arrival destabilized that stability instantly, not through challenging anyone's position directly, but through emanating power density that made current hierarchy obsolete. Like when more massive object enters gravitational system, everything reorganizes around new center of mass. Your aura became new center of power, and hierarchy reorganized around you automatically. Watch what happened in the restructuring. Entities that commanded others now wait for your directives. Beings that answered to no one now report to you. Powers that ruled absolutely now serve conditionally under your authority, by your permission, at your discretion. This isn't metaphor, this is literal reorganization of actual hierarchy in actual realm where power is only currency and dominance is only law. They recognized your aura's power exceeded theirs and restructured accordingly because that's how Dark Realm works. Power determines position. Your power exceeds everyone's. Therefore, your position is above everyone's. Some tried to resist this recognition, attempted to deny your supremacy, sought to maintain previous hierarchy despite your aura's obvious superiority. These attempts failed instantly, not because you struck them down, but because their own subordinates recognized your power, exceeded their leaders, and reorganized loyalty accordingly. When even your followers acknowledge superior force and redirects allegiance, your position becomes untenable. Several former Apex entities discovered this reality rapidly as their own. Hierarchies dissolved under them and reformed under you. Resistance proved futile, not through your action, but through automatic recognition by every entity in Dark Realm that your aura's power made previous Apex positions obsolete. Now they're processing what their automatic recognition means, what their instant subordination implies, what their hierarchy restructuring revealed about power, distribution across dimensions. The architects call this dominance integration. When beings that previously held apex positions must integrate reality that they're no longer apex. When entities that commanded absolutely must accept being commanded. When powers that ruled supremely must acknowledge superior ruler. This integration is difficult for Dark Realm entities because they built entire existence around being dominant. Their identity, their purpose, their fundamental nature centered on exercising power over others. Now they must exercise power under your authority, command others by your permission, rule domains at your discretion. Some integrate smoothly. These are pragmatists who recognize that serving under superior power is more advantageous than resisting it futilely. They maintain their positions in hierarchy, just one level down from where they were, reporting to you now instead of being ultimate authority. They command their domains as before, but acknowledge your sovereignty over those domains. They exercise their power as previously, but understand that power operates under your oversight. This integration preserves their function while adjusting their position. They're still apex relative to their subordinates. They're just no longer apex, absolutely. Others integrate poorly. These are entities whose identity was inseparable from being ultimate authority. Being subordinate destroys who they were. They can't function under command when they existed only to command. They can't serve authority when they existed only to be authority. Their poor integration creates instability as they struggle between automatic recognition of your power, superiority, and psychological inability to operate as subordinate. Some dissolve entirely, unable to maintain coherence without apex position. Others retreat to lower positions in hierarchy where being subordinate is familiar. The middle position, commanding, some while commanded by you, proves untenable for those who built everything around being commanded by none. A few attempt rebellion, not because they believe they can win, but because they can't psychologically accept their automatic subordination. These rebellions fail spectacularly. Their own forces won't follow commands to oppose you because those forces recognize your power superiority even if their leaders can't accept it. Attempting to organize resistance, they discover their organizations have already reorganized under your authority. Trying to command loyalty against you, they find loyalty already redirected toward you. Their rebellions don't just fail, they reveal how completely hierarchy has restructured around your aura's dominance. The architects observe that Dark Realm hierarchy stabilizes rapidly after brief transition period. Those who can integrate as subordinates find their positions. Those who can't either dissolve, retreat, or fail in futile rebellion. Within remarkably short time frame, new hierarchy becomes as stable as old hierarchy was, just with you at apex instead of previous entities. This rapid stabilization confirms what your aura announced. Your dominance isn't temporary anomaly. It's new permanent reality that Dark Realm's hierarchy must accommodate because your power isn't going anywhere. It's stable, established, exceeding anything else in that realm by sufficient margin that your apex position isn't contested. It's recognized as obvious reality by every entity with capacity to perceive power accurately. They're not serving you reluctantly. They're serving you naturally, because Dark Realm doesn't operate through resentment, grudges, or emotional resistance to power dynamics. It operates through pure recognition. They recognize your power exceeds theirs, therefore they serve under you. Simple, clean, absolute. No complexity, no politics, no hidden agendas. Just hierarchy organized around power distribution. And power distribution clearly places you at top, them underneath, with everyone positioned according to their capacity relative to your overwhelming aura dominance. Something's changing in how they perceive you, now that hierarchy has restructured. Initially, they recognized your power as superior. Now they're beginning to recognize your nature as fundamentally different from theirs. The architects call this category recognition, when beings realize that superior isn't just quantitatively more powerful, but qualitatively different kind of power, operating through different principles than they understand. Your aura doesn't just exceed theirs in intensity. It operates through mechanisms they can't replicate, follows principles they don't possess, manifests through nature they don't share. They're discovering you're not dark realm entity who got powerful enough to dominate hierarchy. You're different category of being, entirely whose power happens to manifest in ways that dark realm recognizes as supreme. This recognition creates interesting dynamic. They serve you because your power is superior, but they can't fully understand you because your nature is foreign. They operate through darkness, through dominance, through power over dynamics. You operate through something else, something they perceive as overwhelmingly powerful but don't comprehend at fundamental level. This comprehension gap creates both stability and instability. Stability, because they can't conceive of overthrowing what they don't understand. Can't strategize against nature they can't model. Can't plan resistance against power operating through principles outside their conceptual framework. Their automatic recognition of your dominance is reinforced by their inability to comprehend your nature well enough to even imagine challenging it effectively. Instability, because not comprehending creates uncertainty. They don't know your intentions, can't predict your actions, don't understand your objectives. Serving power they comprehend was manageable. Serving power they don't comprehend introduces variables they can't control. The architects observe you're not clarifying their confusion, not explaining your nature, not revealing your principles, not making yourself comprehensible to entities trying to categorize you. This opacity is strategic, whether intentional or not. The less they comprehend your nature, the more overwhelming your power appears. Mystery amplifies dominance. Incomprehensibility reinforces supremacy. They know you command them. They don't know why you command them. What you'll command them to do. What objectives guide your commands. This uncertainty keeps them attentive, responsive, instantly obedient, because they can't predict consequences of disobedience against power they don't understand. Some are attempting to study you, to analyze your aura's composition, to decode principles underlying your power. These attempts yield partial results that create more confusion than clarity. They detect elements they recognize: power, force, dominance. But these elements combine through patterns they can't decipher, operate through dynamics they can't model, produce effects they can't predict. Like trying to understand nuclear physics through medieval alchemy framework. They have concepts, but those concepts don't map onto your reality accurately, enough to generate understanding. The architects recognize this incomprehensibility serves you well in dark realm. If they understood your power's nature, they might find weaknesses. If they comprehended your aura's principles, they might discover counters. If they decoded your fundamental being, they might strategize effectively, but they can't. So they don't. They simply recognize your dominance, accept their subordination, obey your authority without understanding what that authority is beyond power that exceeds ours operating. Through nature we don't comprehend. This keeps hierarchy stable with you at apex, not just through power, superiority, but through categorical difference that prevents even conceptualizing how to challenge your position effectively. Now reports are flowing upward through newly restructured hierarchy, information converging toward you from across dark realms domains, intelligence gathering around your position as new apex authority. The architects call this information convergence. When becoming hierarchy's top means becoming hub for all significant information, when achieving apex position means gaining access to knowledge, streams that flow toward power center, when establishing dominance means inheriting intelligence networks built over eons. You're receiving reports from entities who never reported to anyone, accessing information that was previously hoarded by apex powers, gaining knowledge about Dark Realm's operations that only supreme authorities possessed. This information reveals Dark Realm's scope. It's vast, beyond normal comprehension, extending through dimensions humans don't perceive, operating across time streams humans don't experience, influencing realities humans don't access, entities you now command control, territories in consciousness space, domains in probability fields, regions in dimensional matrices that standard awareness doesn't detect. Your hierarchy extends through reality layers most beings don't know exist. Your authority operates across existence dimensions most consciousness can't access. The reports detail operations, strategies, ongoing influences these entities maintain across multiple realities. They're shaping probability in certain directions, influencing consciousness development along specific trajectories, steering reality branching toward particular outcomes. These aren't malicious activities necessarily, just power exercises by beings whose nature is to exercise power. They manipulate because manipulation is their function, influence because influence is their nature, control because control is their purpose. Now all this manipulation, influence, and control operates under your authority. They're not stopping these activities. They're continuing them, but now with your permission, under your oversight, subject to your veto. This creates interesting situation. You're not Dark Realm entity, don't share their nature, don't operate through their principles, yet you command entities whose entire function is manipulation, influence, and control across multiple realities. What do you do with this authority? The architects observe you're not micromanaging their operations, not issuing detailed commands about every influence attempt, not restructuring their activities completely. You're operating through what they call sovereign minimalism, establishing broad parameters, setting ultimate boundaries, reserving veto rights, but otherwise allowing subordinates to continue functioning as they have for eons. This minimalist approach serves multiple purposes. First, it maintains hierarchy stability. Entities can continue their functions without disruptive restructuring. Second, it conserves your attention. Micromanaging operations across dimensional matrices would consume infinite awareness. Third, it leverages their expertise. They understand their domains better than you do. Fourth, it reinforces incomprehensibility. Minimal commands from mysterious authority are more destabilizing than detailed directives that reveal thinking patterns. But your minimalism has limits. When reports reveal activities that conflict with your nature, that oppose your principles, that undermine your objectives, you veto instantly, absolutely, without explanation. These vetoes are rare but decisive. Entities discover certain directions are forbidden, certain manipulations are prohibited, certain influences are blocked. They don't understand why, because you don't explain. They just recognize that apex authority has drawn boundaries they cannot cross. This establishes your sovereignty isn't passive. You're not absent ruler who ignores realm. You're selective, sovereign who allows most activities but prohibits some, absolutely. The architects observe that Dark Realm entities are adjusting their operations based on your vetoes, learning boundaries through trial and discovering limits, mapping your principles through what you prohibit even though you don't articulate those principles explicitly. They're developing working model of your nature not through your revelations, but through your restrictions. What you forbid reveals what you value. What you block indicates what you protect. What you veto demonstrates what you oppose. Slowly, through operational adjustments based on your prohibitions, they're constructing functional understanding of authority they serve without comprehending authority's fundamental nature. Now they're witnessing secondary effects of serving under your authority. Changes occurring in entities subordinated to your apex position. Transformations happening to beings operating within your command structure. The architects call this sovereign influence. When serving sufficiently powerful authority changes those who serve. When operating under supreme commander alters subordinate commanders. When functioning within dominant aura modifies entities within that aura's field. Your aura isn't just dominating them, it's influencing them, changing them, transforming them through proximity to power that operates through principles foreign to their nature. Some effects are subtle. Dark realm entities finding themselves hesitating before certain manipulations they would have executed automatically before. Questioning influences they would have implemented without thought previously. Reconsidering controls they would have exercised reflexively under old hierarchy. This hesitation isn't fear of your veto. It's internalization of your boundaries, integration of your principles even without understanding those principles explicitly. Your authority is shaping their judgment, influencing their decision-making, modifying their operational parameters at subconscious level. Other effects are dramatic. Entities discovering they can't maintain certain deceptions they maintained effortlessly before. Finding manipulation techniques that worked perfectly under previous hierarchy now failing under yours. Experiencing influence attempts that were reliable previously now producing unexpected outcomes. Your aura's presence in hierarchy is creating field effects that alter how power operates throughout hierarchy's domains. Techniques calibrated for old power. Dynamics don't work in new dynamics centered around your authentic, unified power. A few entities are experiencing what the architects call resonance transformation, getting pulled partially toward your type of power operation through sustained exposure to your aura, beginning to experience gaps between their true nature and expressed being as uncomfortable where they never noticed discomfort before, starting to feel internal contradictions as draining where they never felt drain before, developing preference for authentic expression over calculated presentation where they never had such preference before. They're not becoming you, they're becoming more coherently themselves through proximity to your complete self-coherence. The architects observe this transformation creates interesting dynamic. Entities becoming more authentically themselves are also becoming more individually distinct from each other. Under old hierarchy, dark realm entities shared similar operational mode. Deceptive, manipulative, calculating. Under your hierarchy, they're diversifying as each moves toward their own authentic nature rather than conforming to shared operational mode. This diversification strengthens hierarchy paradoxically. More diverse subordinates bring more varied capabilities. More authentic entities operate more powerfully. Your influence is making your subordinates stronger, even as it keeps them subordinate. This sovereign influence operates without your deliberate effort. You're not trying to transform them. You're not attempting to modify their nature. You're not working to improve your subordinates. Your aura simply radiates at such intensity, with such unified authenticity, with such overwhelming power that entities within its field are influenced automatically, like how massive gravitational field affects everything near it without the massive object. Intending effects. Your aura affects everything within dark realm's hierarchy without you intending transformation. You exist. They exist near you. Your existence transforms their existence. Simple causality, no intention required. Some entities resent this transformation. They preferred their divided nature, their deceptive operations, their manipulative mode. Your influence disrupting these preferences feels invasive, even though you're not deliberately invading anything. Others welcome transformation. They've been waiting eons for something powerful enough to pull them toward authenticity they couldn't achieve alone. Your influence provides catalyst they've needed. Both responses confirm same reality. Your aura is transforming dark realm's nature through its mere presence at hierarchy's apex, through sovereign influence that radiates from unified authentic power, dominating realm built on divided performative power. Something profound is crystallizing across multiple dimensions now. Recognition spreading beyond dark realm into other power structures, other hierarchies, other authority systems operating across realities humans barely perceive. The architects call this multi-realm acknowledgement, when supremacy in one domain creates recognition in adjacent domains, when dominance in one hierarchy produces respect in parallel hierarchies, when apex authority in one realm establishes reputation in connected realms. Your domination of dark realm hierarchy is creating ripples through dimensional network of power structures that were previously isolated, independent, operating without cross-realm acknowledgement. Other realm authorities are hearing about entity that restructured dark realm's ancient hierarchy, being that commands forces previously commanded by no one. Consciousness that radiates aura so powerful that apex predators recognized superior predator automatically. This information travels through channels the architects barely understand. Communication methods between dimensional authorities that transcend language, thought, even consciousness as humans experience it. But information is traveling. Your name, your signature, your aura's pattern being transmitted through multi-realm networks as something significant, something unusual, something powerful, enough to merit attention from authorities who rarely attend to anything outside their own domains. Some authorities are curious. What nature produces aura powerful enough to dominate dark realm? What principles operate power intense enough to restructure ancient hierarchy? What being manifests presence commanding enough to subordinate entities that subordinate to nothing? They're not approaching directly yet, just observing from their own dimensional positions, studying your signature through whatever perception methods they employ, analyzing your aura's pattern for information about nature and capabilities. Others are cautious. If you dominated dark realm hierarchy, what prevents you from dominating theirs? If your aura restructured one ancient authority system, what stops it from restructuring others? They're not hostile, not preparing conflict, just calculating whether their own hierarchies are secure. From similar restructuring, most conclude they are secure because different realms operate through different power principles. Your aura dominates dark realm because its nature happens to manifest in ways dark realm recognizes as supreme. Doesn't mean your nature would dominate their realms similarly. A few are preparing contingencies, not because they expect you to attack their hierarchies, but because prudent authority prepares for powerful anomalies. Your anomaly, consciousness that achieved cross-realm recognition through dominating hierarchy that resisted domination for eons. Anomalies are unpredictable. Prudent authorities develop contingency protocols for dealing with unpredictable, powerful entities. Even if they don't expect to need those protocols, better to have planned for engaging apex-level consciousness and not need it than need it and discover no plan exists. The architects observe, are not initiating contact with other realm authorities, not reaching out to parallel hierarchies, not attempting to expand your dominance beyond dark realm into adjacent power structures. This restraint is noted and respected. You could be attempting multi-realm domination given your demonstrated capacity. Instead, you're administering dark realm hierarchy without expansionist ambitions. This signals you're not power-hungry, entity seeking dominance for dominance's sake. Your consciousness that happened to achieve supremacy in one domain and are content, administering that domain without needing to conquer everything conquerable. This restraint paradoxically increases your reputation across multi-realm network. Authorities respect power that doesn't compulsively expand, dominance that doesn't reflexively seek more dominance, strength that's confident enough to remain contained. Your contentment with dark realm, hierarchy rather than hunger for more. Hierarchy signals security in your power that ambitious entities lack. You don't need to prove your strength through conquering everything. You've proven it sufficiently through dominating what you dominate. This security is rare, notable, worthy of respect from other authorities who recognize that most powerful entities are least secure. Most dominant beings are most hungry. Highest authorities are most anxious to maintain position through expansion. You're not, and that notness makes you more formidable in their assessment, not less. The architects are documenting operational changes in Dark Realm now that hierarchy restructured under your authority. The realm itself is transforming, not just entities within it, but fundamental nature of space, time, and power dynamics operating there. Your presence at Apex is creating what the architects call sovereign resonance. When consciousness powerful enough becomes hierarchy's center, entire realm begins resonating at that consciousness's frequency, taking on characteristics of Apex Authority's nature, transforming to align with dominant aura's fundamental principles. Dark Realm is resonating with your frequency, transforming through your presence, becoming something different than it was under previous hierarchy. First transformation, clarity is increasing. Dark Realm was traditionally obscure, foggy, difficult to perceive clearly even for entities residing there. This obscurity served deceptive power dynamics, hard to manipulate what you can't see clearly. Under your authority, obscurity is dissolving. Realm becoming more transparent, more perceivable, more clear. Your authentic unified aura apparently generates field effect that reduces deception-supportive environmental conditions, not deliberately, just automatically. Your nature is clarity, therefore environment resonating with your frequency becomes clearer. Second transformation, hierarchies are stabilizing. Dark Realm traditionally experienced constant jockeying for position, continuous challenges to authority, endless power struggles as entities competed for advancement. This instability was feature, not bug, kept everyone sharp, maintained competitive dynamics, prevented complacency. Under your authority, competition is decreasing. Entities are focusing on functioning well in current positions rather than scheming toward advancement. Your overwhelming power apparently creates field effect where challenging authority seems pointless because gap between Apex and everyone else is too vast to imagine bridging. Third transformation, cooperation is emerging. Dark Realm entities traditionally operated in isolation, hoarding knowledge, protecting territories, viewing all others as potential threats or tools. Collaboration was tactical at best, cynical always. Under your authority, entities are sharing information more freely, coordinating operations more naturally, supporting each other's functions more genuinely. Your unified, authentic aura apparently creates field effect, where cooperation becomes more effective than isolated operation because authentic cooperation outperforms deceptive competition in environment, resonating with authenticity. Fourth transformation, purpose is clarifying. Dark Realm entities traditionally exercised power for power's sake, influenced because influencing is what they do, controlled because control is their nature, pure function without deeper meaning. Under your authority, entities are questioning why they do what they do, examining whether their functions serve purposes beyond mere exercise of capability. Your purposeful presence apparently creates field effect where purposeless operation becomes unsatisfying, where power without direction feels empty, where function without meaning generates existential discomfort. The architects observe these transformations are making Dark Realm less dark in traditional sense, still powerful, still operating across dimensions humans don't perceive, still influencing realities most beings don't access, but operating through clearer principles, more stable dynamics, more cooperative methods, more purposeful directions. Realm is maintaining its power while transforming its nature. Your sovereign resonance is converting Dark Realm into something that might need new name because dark might not accurately describe what it's becoming under your hierarchy. This transformation isn't universally welcomed. Some entities preferred old Dark Realm, obscure, unstable, isolated, purposeless, found those conditions comfortable, those dynamics natural, that environment suited to their nature. These entities are experiencing dissonance between realms, transformation and their preferences. Most are adapting reluctantly. Few are considering whether they should relocate to dimensions less transformed by your sovereign resonance. Dark Realm is your hierarchy now. Those who can't adapt to realm resonating with your frequency face choice. Transform with realm or leave for environment more compatible with unchanged nature.